my name's Natalie, and this is my pitch for the design of the special edition release of Ed Sheeran's album Divide. My genre from assignment 1 was pop, so I took another look at the overarching genre and did some research on the current top pop songs, all-time favourite pop songs, and hits from the last 20 years. After listening to all of these tracks, I highlighted my favourites, did investigations into the artists and the albums, and I finally decided on Ed Sheeran's Divide because I believe it's the classic representation of upbeat pop music. It's very lyrical, it's full of heartbreak, love, and emotion, and that's what pop's all about. I know the album really well as well, and I really value Sheeran's ability to storytell throughout this album. If you look at Ed Sheeran's discography and place album art side by side like I have here, his albums have a handmade, stamped, hand-drawn, personable feel, and they go together in a series of numbers and symbols. So there's divide, there's multiply, there's plus, and then the numbers are renditions he's made with, or he's sung with other artists as well. Ed was born into an arts-focused family, and this is reflected in both his music and album art. He actually designed the cover for Divide himself. He's good friends with the Damien Hirst, and was left alone in Hirst's spin machine, and the Divide cover is the result. I created this mind map while listening to the album. It's about how the songs feel, how the stories are told through the lyrics, and just to help develop my concepts, like what I could create art out of. I thought about honing in on the song Galway Girl and emphasizing that electric love story that was short-lived, I suppose. It's spoken about like it was a spark and a fantastic night, but it's the story that unraveled across the evening, or then translating the warm and fuzzy feeling, I like to call it, that is evoked by particularly the song Perfect, which is used for most first dances these days. It's unreal how often that song is played. Then the third idea was to sort of hone in on the handcrafted nostalgic feeling that the album creates. All of the songs are played on instruments obviously by Ed Sheeran, but they're very close to home, and he doesn't use any massive music engineering. It's all really personal and acoustic, almost, I should say. The techniques and approaches to the artwork design include fine liner drawing, continuous line drawing, and spin art or a tie-dye effect. And these are the techniques I started to experiment with just to emphasize the handcrafted aesthetic, and the feeling that Ed Sheeran is just one of us, like he's just a normal person, like he's not some massive celebrity. That's what he evokes through his albums and what he tries to purvey as well. This is my visual interpretation of the song Perfect, and I did have a really big focus on continuous line drawing because I thought that was a really interesting technique. These are my thumbnails. Thank you very much.